I am Dominus Cinephile.
Welcome to my movie and TV series reviews, where I will provide honest opinions of the latest releases. If the movie or TV series is a hit or a miss, be sure to know I will inform you. But if the movie or series is trash, be also sure to know that I will trash the hell out of the movie. I am Dominus Cinephile.
And the movie on the review table today is the Hollywood film Den of Thieves 2, Pantera. Den of Thieves 2. Pantera is a 2025 American heist film and the sequel to the 2018 action thriller Den of Thieves. Written and directed by Christian Gudegast, who also helmed the first film, the movie sees Gerard Butler and O'Shea Jackson Jr. reprising their roles, alongside a supporting cast that includes Evin Ahmad, Salvatore Esposito, Meadow Williams, Swen Temmel, Orli Shuka, and Nazmiye Oral. With a production budget of $40 million, the film premiered in theaters on January 10th. On its opening day, it pulled in $6 million, including $1.35 million from Thursday night previews. Despite modest expectations, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera slightly overperformed, debuting with a $15 million opening weekend, nearly matching its predecessor's $15.2 million launch and securing the #1 spot at the box office. However, its momentum quickly faded. In its second weekend, the film dropped to 5th place, earning $6.6 million, followed by a steep decline to $3 million in its third weekend. As of February 2nd, the movie has grossed $34.5 million domestically and $15.1 million internationally, bringing its total worldwide earnings to $49.5 million, just barely surpassing its production costs. Den of Thieves 2. Pantera follows Big Nick as he tries to hunt down Donnie in Europe, who is embroiled in the treacherous world of diamond thieves and the infamous Panther Mafia, as they plot a massive heist of the world's largest diamond exchange. With a solid synopsis but a box office return barely exceeding its production cost, let's dive into this review to see if the film outshines its underwhelming earnings and lives up to its promising premise. Right from the start, the audience is thrown into a high-octane car chase through the winding hills of Nice, France. Two sleek sports cars tear through the narrow roads, trading gunfire at every sharp turn. The movie's explosive opening had me hooked immediately. It's been far too long since I've seen a truly exhilarating car chase, not since Michael Bay's Ambulance, 2022. The sheer speed, intensity, and relentless action made for a thrilling spectacle. And Den of Thieves 2, Pantera delivers that same adrenaline rush with its pulse-pounding chase sequences. One of the standout aspects of this film is how director Christian Gudegast meticulously crafts its foundation and storytelling style. Rather than resorting to the mindless, over-the-top bang-bang action typical of the genre, he delivers what can best be described as a heist procedural, a film rich in intricate details about a single massive criminal operation brought to life by two charismatic leads and set against one of the most breathtaking locations in the world. Every scene is layered with precision, and the cinematography masterfully enhances the film's atmospheric tone, perfectly complementing its genre. This isn't just another action-packed crime thriller. It's an obsessive deep dive into the mechanics of the heist itself. The film focuses more on the meticulous planning than the job itself, delving into camera cycles, false identities, and elaborate schemes with razor-sharp attention to detail. Gudegast expertly surrounds Donnie and Nick with an ever-present sense of danger, from former crew members who may seek revenge to the ruthless Italian mafia who are hunting Donnie for his role in the Antwerp diamond heist. Like most films, this one isn't without its flaws, and this review won't pretend otherwise. While the movie gets a lot right, there are some glaring missteps that are hard to ignore. One of the biggest issues is how easily Nick integrates himself into Donnie's world. The idea that Nick, a cop who spent years hunting criminals, suddenly decides he'd rather switch sides. And not just that, but that Donnie, a seasoned mastermind, lets him in without much hesitation. feels forced and unconvincing. When Nick stumbles upon Donnie's latest job, a high-stakes heist at the World Diamond Authority, he doesn't just tag along, he becomes a key player, almost too key. And that's where the film stumbles hard. Donnie, who was firmly established in the first film as a brilliant strategist, ends up feeling like a secondary character in his own operation. Once the heist is in motion, Nick takes center stage in a way that undermines Donnie's intelligence and authority. Instead of reinforcing Donnie's mastermind status, the film dilutes it, making his character feel weaker and less essential than he should be. It's a frustrating misstep that takes away from what made Donnie compelling in the first place. Another minor yet frustrating issue in the movie lies in its opening sequence. During the raid on Antwerp International Airport, the robbers are shown weaving in and out of a shipping container lot conveniently located right beside the airport. The problem? That lot doesn't actually exist. In reality, those scenes were filmed at the Antwerp harbour, a full 7 kilometers away from the airport. It's a jarring inaccuracy that breaks immersion for anyone familiar with the location. While creative liberties are expected in filmmaking, placing a massive shipping yard right next to the airport feels like a lazy shortcut rather than a clever cinematic choice. Despite its few shortcomings, the film stands strong as an entertaining sequel that masterfully captures the high-stakes intensity of a heist, reminiscent of a Grand Theft Auto mission. While it may not eclipse its predecessor, it delivers robust action and relentless suspense that keep you gripped from start to finish. Even though minor issues with pacing and scope hold it back from absolute perfection, its strengths shine through in every exhilarating moment. Let's highlight some of the standout performances. Gerard Butler stars as Nicholas "Big Nick" O'Brien, and he proves once again why he's a powerhouse on screen. Known for his commanding roles, from King Leonidas in 300 to his Secret Service turn in the Has Fallen series, Butler brings an assured magnetic presence to every character he portrays. In this film, he delivers a near-perfect performance as Big Nick. Butler's portrayal is gritty and raw, capturing Big Nick's sweaty, disheveled charm with a relatable vulnerability. Although Big Nick initially fails to gel with his European counterparts, Butler's unbridled energy and infectious charisma gradually win them over. Here, Big Nick is not a polished hero, but a lovable mess, a real down-to-earth character we can't help but root for. If more crime films offered characters as realistically and compellingly inhabited as Big Nick, the genre would be all the richer for it. O'Shea Jackson Jr. delivers a compelling performance as Donnie Wilson in this film, showcasing noticeable growth as an actor over the years. He fully embodies every facet of his character, mirroring the authenticity and depth he brought to the role in the first installment. Although at times his character is somewhat overshadowed by Gerard Butler's commanding presence, Jackson's nuanced portrayal still shines through as a standout element. His performance is impeccable, proving that he's an actor continually evolving and captivating audiences with his undeniable talent. Evin Ahmad and Nazmiye Oral deliver standout performances in their roles, their talent elevating the film despite some of the Serbian supporting actors falling below par. Their commanding on-screen presence ensures the movie packs the action and excitement expected from a heist thriller. While the film makes up for its shortcomings with solid thrills and a fast-paced storyline, it lacks the layered charisma of the powerhouse ensemble from the first installment. Actors like Curtis Jackson, Pablo Schreiber, Evan Jones, and Brian Van Holt, whose dynamic presence would have propelled the sequel to even greater heights. In summary, Den of Thieves 2. Pantera may have modest box office returns, but its standout lead performances and the director's masterful handling of an action-packed heist firmly establish it as a thrilling cinematic experience. The raw, gritty cinematography adds a palpable edge that keeps the audience riveted, while the film's striking aesthetics, relentless suspense, and explosive action more than compensate for its straightforward script. This formidable action thriller is steadily building into a promising franchise, leaving us eagerly anticipating what a potential third installment might deliver. And now, for my rating. Den of Thieves. 2. Pantera. scores an impressive 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Also, be sure to follow me on TikTok, WhatsApp channel, and Instagram at Dominus Cinephile for more movie and TV series reviews. Dominus Cinephile, signing out.